But Mr. Chandrasekaran, the families that have lost their loved ones, जिनके परिवारों में छोटे बच्चे, और मैं वो जोशी परिवार भूल नहीं पाती हूँ क्योंकि 3 छोटे-छोटे बच्चे एक नई जिंदगी अपने माँ बाप के साथ गुजारने लंदन जा रहे थे। एक बाप जो अपनी वाइफ के लास्ट राइट्स करके वापस जा रहा था अपनी 2 बेटियों के पास। 2 यंग लड़कियां जो अपनी ग्रैंडमदर के बर्थडे के लिए आई थी, उन्हें आज आप क्या कहेंगे?
It is a extremely difficult situation where I have no words to express to console any one of them. I just deeply regret that this whole accident happened in a Tata-owned airline. And I feel very sorry. And all we can do is to be with them at this time. We grieve with them. And we do everything we can. मैं इतना बोलूँगा कि जो हुआ है वो अनफेथेबल है। हम बहुत रिग्रेट कर रहे हैं और आपके साथ ग्रीव कर रहे हैं और आपके लिए जो कुछ हम कर सकते हैं हम करना चाहते हैं। अभी इन दिस आवर ऑफ क्राइसिस और सब समय में, आने वाले समय में आपके लिए जो कुछ कर पाएंगे हम करेंगे।
Mr. Chandrasekhar, on the first day, there was a statement where you said you need a transparent investigation into what happened. I want to ask you, where have you reached with that probe? Because there would be one Tata investigation apart from the other investigations. So what have you found so far?
See, this is a crisis or a tragedy of a gigantic proportion. It has affected everybody. Yes, the families are affected, but the whole country is affected in a manner of speaking. There is a lot of fear. There is a lot of anger. I can understand that. Personally, I have also traveled a lot. In my life, I used to travel 200 days internationally a year for 20 years. And I have faced flight diversions, flight cancellations, all kinds of issues, and every time one small thing happens, you get affected. And this I can understand what is the level of fear that would have set in. So everyone wants to know what happened. And I can tell you, I also want to know the same. Unless or otherwise we know what happened, there is no hope to fix it so that it doesn't happen again. If we know what has happened, then there is a chance to fix it so that it doesn't happen again. But we have to go through the process. Airline systems are quite complex, and airlines have been built with a lot of redundancy. If such redundancies are not there, these kind of incidents can happen very often. So the fact that these are rarity is because such systems are there, but still this occurred. So unless or otherwise we wait for the investigation, we can get into a lot of speculations. There are speculations about human error, speculation about airlines, speculation about engines, maintenance, all kinds. There are a lot of speculations and a lot of theories. But the fact that I know so far is this particular aircraft, A171, that particular tail, has a clean history.
Has a clean
Clean
history.
history. And the two engines, both engines, the right engine was a new engine put in March 2025. The left engine was last serviced in 2023 and due next maintenance check in 2025 December. And both the engine histories are clean. When I saw that, I couldn't find anything with the team. Both the pilots are exceptional pilots. And the captain, Sabarwal, has more than 11,500 hours of flying experience. And the first officer, Clive, has more than 3,400 hours of flying experience. What I hear from our colleagues is they were excellent pilots and great professionals. So we can't jump to any conclusions. And there are a lot of theories, and you see them in YouTube, you see them in media channels, you see them on other channels, and a lot of experts. So all I would say is that unless we wait for the investigations to come through, and I am told by all the experts that the black box and the recorders will definitely tell the story. And so we just have to wait for that. And before that, it's very important not to jump into any conclusion.
So if you're saying everything was perfect, the engines, one was new, one was due for servicing only by the end of the year, then what went wrong? There
So
are
I
two
can't-
questions. There are two questions that are being speculated on. There are only 2% of air crashes worldwide where the crash happens in the ascending period of the aircraft. Only 2%. And this AI 171 was one of those flights where, while taking off, the crash happened. With such low data in terms of percentage probability, what happened?
See, Navika, as I said, I am not an expert to be able to decipher this. All I know is the facts, the records that I have seen. I am not to say this is ruled out, that is ruled out. I can't say any of that. And that has to come out of investigation. Till then, we've got to be patient. And there is no way to draw any conclusions. And I know exactly what you know. Anything more than that, I
But
have.
you're the Tata Group, and you said you would have
I have
a separate
No,
investigation.
we can't do any separate.
Any
preliminary?
preliminary?
We can't do any separate investigation. All the records will be with the DGCA, and the DGCA has set up those commissions, and they will do the investigation. There is no independent investigation possible.